Hi, Nick from Audio Technica here. Ben Hammond's asked me to go over some of the features of the Avantis. Here are some of my favourites. Okay, the first thing you'll notice is how good this screen looks. 15-inch HD screen. It operates a lot like a D-Live, the workflow. We've also got the D-Pack on here, so we've got the models, the compressor models, DBX models, 1176s, Valley People Mighty compressors. So there's plenty of options on dynamics. They're available on every input and every mix bus, so that's 64 inputs and 42 buses, along with the parallel path compression on the same channels. So plenty of options for dynamics. The I/O looks like this. You can have multiple tabs selected at once, so you can see exactly where your patch is. And likewise, you can take those tabs out, so if you really wanted to focus in on something like your USB inputs, you can do that and zoom right in and find out where you've got stuff patched. We've got virtual sound check. So this allows you to put inputs over your physical patch from your two I/O ports, which can do Dante, Waves or MADI. And you've also got a record send, so it'll send it out on the same patch if you just wanted a single button record option. Ganging, you've got 16 gangs, which you can put multiple channels on, and they can be on different layers, so it's really handy for linking channels together. Effects, you've got 12 effects engines. All of these have been ported from D-Live, so they're well tried and tested. You've got a library here of reverbs, delays, lots of modulation with plenty of presets in there. And you could, of course, save your own if you wanted to. And you've even got some nice 80s sounds, if that's your thing. Scenes, we've got 500 scenes in a show file, and you can store multiple show files on the console. It's very much like the D-Live, just with a couple of features missing. You've got your recall filters here. As you can see, we've got multiple tabs and expandable tabs as well, so it's quite granular. We've got an update feature for updating several scenes in one go, cue list editor, and global safes. We've also got a saves button on the console surface, so if you wanted to save stuff on the fly, you can. Not only can you save a whole channel, but you can save parameters within that channel. Copy, paste and reset are on the surface here. And again, really good visual cues. So copy whatever parameters you want, paste them on again, and you can reset them like this. The lights are now in the rests, so they're lighting the faders rather than the screen. We don't need to light the screen anymore. As you can see, it goes to the famous blue through to white. We've got DCA spills, so we can throw the population of a DCA onto the screen. Great for high channel count stuff. And that's just activated. You activate the spill, and then the mix button will throw that population onto the surface. These rotaries here are highly configurable. The good thing is we can choose, say, the top rotary. I might want to make that pin to a channel, so I can choose a send level. I can send it to my FX1, and I can choose which channel that is pinned to. So I'm going to choose my vocal, lock it there, and then I can have the other two rotaries follow select, and so you can make it work however you need it to work. We've also got the last four channels on the right hand bank, and we can use as a master section now, so I can pin some channels onto the top layer. So I've got my main left right, I want a couple of auxes, and maybe my effects returns, and with the master button selected there, then those four channels will stay on the top layer as I scroll through. And then if I was to unpin that, you could, if you wanted, just have them completely configurable on each layer. And last but not least, we have our USB recording. So this will do 2 tracks, but we have 20 gig of internal memory. So we can play and record on here, and I can also play from my USB stick on here as well. So if you've forgotten your stick, you don't need to worry.